So as it starts to become nighttime here on campus, I figured I'd do another BTS video of me working on the Spider-Man suit. So this is the finished, fully puffy painted Amazing Spider-Man 1 mask. As you can see, it reflects and shines really nicely in the light here. You can see it going across the mask. Now this goes all the way around, all the way through the back. Got every hexagon, every web line, and even had to do a little bit of redrawing of the web lines just because it got messed up from the seams here. And it does look a little bit rough, I do have to admit. In some of these spots it does look pretty janky, but you know, I think that just adds to the suit and makes it different from everybody else's. Another thing you might notice is that these lenses, they're not done yet. The frames are painted, magnets in, so they'll stick on there pretty nicely. They do get some wrinkles around the suit. There isn't many ways I can find to get around that. But I am just using some computer filter mesh, and I just painted that gold. So I put that on the mask. Try to balance it in place. I just take frame.
One eternity later.
And try to get it just about into the right position. Now pretty soon, I am going to be gluing the mesh straight onto the back of these frames here, which does make it a little weird when it sits on the mask. It gives it a bit of a gap on the top, and on the bottom you can kind of see a gap running through here. But I do really like the way it looks, and because this mesh is see-through, like this, you totally see through on one side, that means it won't fog up, which is a problem I always have with my suits. When I wear it and I put the mask on, the lenses instantly start fogging up, and I basically can't see anything. So the fact that these look so good while still being completely
look at this
mesh
dude
means that it should be really good for trying to breathe. So now that we've seen the mask, the lenses, and the frames fully painted, looking all nice and shiny, let's go under the hood. Alright, here we go, look at this. This is the face shell that sits underneath the mask. This is a very good face shell, and I believe it is necessary for any good looking cosplay, even if your costume isn't that good, even if you got it from kind of a cheap place and it's not the best looking suit. Wearing a mask without a face shell just looks super funky. You don't get these clean shapes most of the time. The mouth will go right down at an angle to your chin, so that'll look really weird. And then also this hides any hair that you have on top, so you get a nice smooth shape all the way back across the mask. As for the materials I use, I will link all that stuff in the description for anybody who wants to use some of the stuff I do. I just use some of these applicator bottles, and I just pour the puffy paint into those separately. Now, the next big task I have on the suit will be the chest. And how do you think I'm going to stretch out the chest? But a pillow. This is a nasty pillow. It's just an old crappy one that I found. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shove it inside the suit, and I'm gonna use that to paint the back and the chest areas of the suit. You can really use whatever you can find to help you work on the suit. You don't need to get all these fancy materials. You don't need to get a bunch of unnecessary stuff. Honestly, just an old pillow, some foam, and a crappy wooden hand from Amazon that does wonders for you for painting the suit.